In a neighborhood of Aldea, surrounded by ancient jasmine trees, colorful Ramadan lanterns lit up the narrow streets. Little 4-year-old Lara lived there with her parents. Her father, Khaled, a calm engineer who loved planting roses, and her mother, Salma, a teacher with a blue hijab. Their house had pink walls adorned with white cotton curtains, and the living room was centered around a red prayer rug embroidered with Ayat al-Kursi. As Shaban ended, Salma prepared the house for Ramadan, hanging paper lanterns and scattering cushions with Quranic verses. Lara noticed her mother's hijab was more splendid during Ramadan and asked, "Mama, why does your new hijab have stars?" Her mother replied, "Because Ramadan is the month of lights, my dear, and the hijab is to a woman what decorations are to a home." On the last night of Shaban, Grandma Wafa visited, bringing a basket of dried dates and colorful jelly. She wore a black robe with a transparent veil and sat with the family around the suhoor table, telling Lara stories of Ramadan from her youth. On the first suhoor, Salma wore her blue hijab and wrapped Lara in a small pink scarf, saying, "This is your special hijab for Ramadan." Lara felt delighted imitating her mother, while Khalid prepared oats with milk and dates. The far azan resounded. After the far prayer, the family sat around the large Quran. Salma held the Quran and pointed to the words while reading. Lara noticed tears in her mother's eyes and asked, "Why are you crying, Mama?" The mother replied, "Because God's words touch the heart like morning dew." Lara decided to fast until noon. In the morning, she helped her mother fold samosas and arrange trays of katayef. The house was filled with the scent of cardamom and cinnamon, while the voice of Sheikh Abdul Basit Abdul Samad flowed from the radio. By noon, Lara felt tired, so Grandma Wafa hugged her and said, "Fasting, my granddaughter, is like a sword that needs sharpening every day." On the 20th night of Ramadan, Lara wore a yellow robe with a veil embroidered with flowers and went with her mother to the mosque for Tarawih prayers. The mosque lit its golden lights and emitted the scent of incense. Lara saw women praying in orderly rows, their hijabs adorned with various patterns, while the men wore white robes. Lara picked up a small Quran and whispered to her mother, "I want to read like you." On the 27th night, her father took her to their garden and hung a large lantern inscribed with "Allah is the light of the heavens and the earth." He told her about Laylat al-Qadr as she pointed to the moon. Lara wrote on a blue paper, "Dear God, make me like Mama, strong and kind," and placed it in a wish holder hanging on the olive tree in the garden. With the sighting of the Shawwal crescent, Lara wore a white dress embroidered with golden beads and a transparent hijab topped with a pink flower. She joined her mother in distributing Eid cookies to the neighbors. Her father prepared small bags filled with sweets for the children. She met her friend Yasmin, who wore a blue suit and a hijab decorated with silver ribbons. Yasmin said, "I also fasted until noon." They exchanged proud smiles.